Children, we have to start relations and functions, and for that, first you need to know how to find Cartesian product of two sets. Okay, so sets we have already understood. Now, when we are finding what we call as Cartesian product of two sets, so we get ordered pairs there. Okay, like it has been defined in this page here. Given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product of P into Q, that is how we write. The way of presenting Cartesian product is P cross Q. Okay, so uh, when we are finding P cross Q, what we are doing is in that we will get ordered pairs like here, P comma Q. So entries of this would also be a set. Cartesian product of two sets is also a set which has collection of ordered pairs. Okay, like P comma Q, where the first entry of the ordered pair, that is P, will be from the first set P, and second entry, small q as they have shown here, will be from the other set Q. Okay, so that is what is the product Cartesian product of two sets, collection of or another set of ordered pairs, right? Now, if P and Q are null sets, then obviously P cross Q has to be an empty set again, because one of the set will have no entry. So how will we form this Cartesian product, right? Okay, so for more, like some examples, all right. From this example, I hope it will be more clear that a set A given to you having entries A1, A2, two entries, another set B given to you having entries B1, B2, B3, B4. So if we are looking for Cartesian product of A and B, so A cross B, if I find, so what are we going to do is pick up first entry from set A, that is your A1, and pair it up with all the entries of set B, that is your B1, B2, B3, B4. So first ordered pair will come out as A1, B1. Then it will be A1, B2. Then A1 with B3. Then A1 with B4, right? Once that is done, then you move on to the second element of first set. Say A2 out here. So A2 will also be paired with all the entries of set B now. So it will be A2, B1, A2, B2, A2, B3, A2, B4. So that is how you get all entries of A cross B. So obviously, if you've understood what we are doing, then you also know the number of elements that you will obtain in A cross B, Cartesian product, will be elements of set A into elements of set B. That is cardinal number of A cross B will come out to be cardinal number of A into cardinal number of B. Like this example that we were seeing just now, set A had 2 entries, set B had 4 entries. So 2 fours are 8. So you can check out there, you will get 8 entries in A cross B, right? Okay. Then next, they have given you certain remarks here. Two ordered pairs are equal if and only if their corresponding first elements are equal and second elements are also equal, right? Like if you have A comma B, that ordered pair equal to C comma D, then that means A is equal to C and B is equal to D. That you have been doing in coordinate geometry. You had ordered pairs. So in coordinate geometry, you know that we can compare two ordered pairs by comparing the first entry with first, X with X and Y with Y on the either side. So same fact they have stated once again here. Second, they are telling you here is if there are P elements in A and Q elements in B, then there will be PQ elements in A cross B. I have already explained you above with the help of example. Okay. So cardinal number of A is P, cardinal number of B is Q, then cardinal number of A cross B will come out to be P into Q. Then if A and B are non-empty sets and either A or B is an infinite set, then so is A cross B. Okay. So this fact also non-empty finite के लिए finite elements आएंगे and infinite है तो Cartesian product में भी infinite elements आएंगे. Okay. Now it's not only that we can find Cartesian product of two sets. We can find it with more, like they have done here in the fourth remark. A cross A cross A. So जब two sets थे, we got an ordered pair. Now यहाँ three sets है तो the entries will come out to be triplet. Okay, where the first entry will be from first set, second from the second, third from the third in order. Okay, so you can do that stepwise. We can first find A cross B. Suppose it was A cross B cross C, three sets were there. So A cross B, first list all the elements, ordered pairs from there, and then cross it with C. So each ordered pair would be given all entries of set C. Okay, with example, it will become more clear. Then certain examples are given here. I think the first one is quite simple. You've done these type of questions, as I said, with coordinate in class 10 as well. Okay, so comparing x plus 1 will be equal to 3. You can find x from there, then y minus 2 will be equal to 1. So I guess you can read through them and you'll easily understand. Then next two sets P and Q given to you. You have to form P cross Q, Q cross P. Now from here, one important conclusion, which is quite obvious also, maybe you've understood by now, that P cross Q will not be same as Q cross P, as you can see in this example also. All right. So in general, we know that A cross B is never same as B cross A. Okay, because like as I said, यहाँ पे आपको example से clearly समझ आ जाएगा, but this is a fact you have to memorize, keep in mind always. Okay, so I think example 3 also you all will follow, hopefully. So I will, I guess, now straight away move on to the exercise. Solved examples you can go through on your own. Still, if you have any doubt, you let me know. I will explain it once again. And we will take up exercise 2.1 here now. All right. So that is if the first one is again comparing the ordered pair. Okay, so you can do your calculation there. You will equate x upon 3 plus 1 equal to 5 by 3. So obviously 1 to the other side. So x by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 it becomes. So taking LCM and all, so that becomes 2 upon 3. So 3 and 3 cancelled, x is equal to 2. Okay, so these are all calculations that maybe you've done in class 10, so that won't be a problem. Okay, so solve that first question. Likewise, y can be equated. Y minus 2 by 3 can be equated to 1 by 3. Changing the sides and all, you can find your y from here as well. That is a simple one. Question number 2, children, is saying that if the set A has 3 elements and set B is equal to 3, 4, 5. So for A, they have given you the cardinal number only, that there are 3 elements. Elements have not been listed. B, you know, B is mentioned here as having again 3 entries only, that is 3, 4, 5. So cardinal number of B is also 3. A was also 3. Then find the number of elements in A cross B. So it would be 3 cross 3, that is total 9 elements will be obtained. Okay, so these are simple questions here. If G is equal to 7, 8 and H has entries 5, 4, 2, then you have to find G cross H. All right, so as I had told you there also, so G cross H, when you're doing, so you pick up first element of G, which is 7, and pair it up with all the elements of H. So kya entries aa jayengi? First ordered pair will be 7, 5, next 7, 4, then 7, 2. Now once that is done, move on to the next entry from G, that is 8. Then next ordered pair would be 8, 5, then 8, 4, 8, 2. So that is 2 into 3, 6 entries you will obtain likewise. Then if you're doing H cross G, entries will be 6 only, but yes, the ordered pairs will be different. So your first ordered pair would be 5, 7, 5, 8. Okay, so now ab aap pehle H ki entries pakroge and you will pair that up with entries of G. Next entry would be 4, 7, 4, 8. Then you go as 2, 7 and 2, 8, right? So I think these are simple questions. If I'm just telling you orally, you'll be able to follow them from here easily. Work them out, okay? Now, fourth question, state whether each of the following statements are true or false. If the statement is false, then you have to rewrite the given statement correctly, okay? So